I'm Nohelani Graf, tracking your ABC 15 most accurate forecast. Flash flood watches go into effect at noon today, covering the entire valley, central, southern, and western Arizona, in effect through Sunday afternoon. We're looking at rain chances moving back into the valley here. After lunchtime, we could start seeing some heavy pockets of thunderstorm activities north of Tucson between Casa Grande and Gila Bend. That could start to kick into the valley around 3 o'clock this afternoon. We could start seeing those first rounds of rain. So at times we could see strong winds and heavy downpours. It starts to thin out later this evening, and then in the overnight hours, those storm chances return, and much of Sunday looks to be a washout. We're talking about 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of rain possible here in the valley by the time this storm moves on. In the Prescott area, we could be looking at over an inch of rain, up to an inch and a half of rain possible. And those flooding areas are going to be more likely in areas that have seen wildfires and have burn scars. Today, our temperatures roam into the 90s by 8 o'clock, stay in the 90s through lunchtime. After that, we're into triple digits, 103 by 2, 104 by 4 o'clock. You also notice those storm chances ramping up hour by hour and getting stronger the later that it gets. Our forecast high today, 104 across much of the valley, so dropping those temperatures already. 104 in Goodyear, Ahwatukee, Tempe, as well as Gilbert. 103 in Fountain Hills and Apache Junction. 100 degrees even in Anthem and Cave Creek. Finally on par for the average for this time of year. Very similar temperatures to our south, 102 in Safford, Casa Grande, 104 in Gila Bend and Yuma. Still hot up in Mojave County, though, coming close to 110 degrees. So make sure you're hydrating and still taking heat precautions there. In the Verde Valley area, 90s in Prescott, Payson and Sedona. 94 is the high in Sedona, but you've got about a 40% chance of rain in your forecast. North of the rim, we're staying in the 80s from the Grand Canyon through Flagstaff, Heber and Show Low. Stronger storm chances up north. Our rain here in the valley dropping our temperatures, and we're finally back into the 90s, and we stay in the 90s on Sunday and Monday as those storm chances linger. By Tuesday, the triple digits return, but we stay in the low 100s for much of the week. Our morning lows drop into the low 80s, which means some of you could see the upper 70s to start the day, and then we do start to warm up in time for Labor Day weekend.